Hey guys, my name is Robert Benjamin. I'm a paid media expert and entrepreneur, and in this video, I'm gonna teach you guys how to find Instagram influencers so that you guys can get more followers, get more engagement through influencers, also sell more product. At the end of this video, I'm gonna give you guys a bonus tip and a secret for how you could leverage influencers even more. Make sure you guys stay tuned for that. So to start off, I wanted to tell you guys exactly what influencer marketing is, right? So as you guys know it as Instagram influencer marketing, it's literally just reaching out to influencers, getting them to post about your content, and what you wanna do is find an influencer that's either in your niche or has an audience that could, be of use to your product. And you want to send this out to hundreds, thousands of influencers so that a ton of people are going to see your product. And the way that this works is somebody sees that somebody that they like that's an influencer is using your stuff or using your product or promoting it, and instantly they're going to like you because all of a sudden you saw that, oh, this person that I like likes this thing, so I should like this also. Think about like Cardi B, Fashion Nova. Fashion Nova had Cardi B, I think they had Kylie Jenner. That's how they blew up overnight. Guys, listen, nobody would have given a rat's about Fashion Nova if it wasn't for Cardi B, Kylie Jenner, all of these different influencers posting about this stuff, because let's admit it, at the end of the day, it's literally just another sweatshirt, another pair of leggings, another t-shirt. It wasn't really different than anything else. The only thing that was different were the influencers that were backing. Now, the reason that this works, like I said, is because people look up to these people, and once they see that they're doing something, they automatically want to do it. And don't think that this started with Instagram, guys. This has been happening forever. Whenever celebrities or famous people or anybody with an quote-unquote influence on a group of people can do something, it automatically makes that thing sell out. It automatically makes people want that thing. It automatically makes that thing something of value. And don't get this twisted, guys. This has been going on forever. Don't think that this just started with Instagram influencers. This has been going on forever. In the 50s, the way that they were doing it, running print ads or TV ads, things like that, with a celebrity smoking a cigarette. Everybody wanted that thing. It's the same exact thing now. The only difference now is that there aren't these really large influencers. Well, there still are really large influencers, but now there are a ton of really small influencers that you could get your stuff out to. It's not going to cost you a lot of money. It's not going to cost you a lot of your time. It's just going to cost you getting this stuff to these people. But the payoff here is that it's just not you or your brand posting about something now. You have hundreds of people posting about it, and they have hundreds of fans. And this is how you guys can easily get exposure to tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, even millions of people with little to no effort. So now let's get into what the title of this video is all about. How are you going to find influencers? Guys, it's going to be really easy. All you're going to do is go to the search on Instagram, and you need to type in the niche that you're looking for or a hashtag that's related to what you're looking for. You're gonna see a ton of people coming up. Now listen, guys, I don't want you to think that somebody needs 100,000 followers to be an influencer. It could be people with 1,000 followers, 5,000 followers, 10,000 followers. It doesn't really matter how many followers, and to be totally honest with you, the less followers that they have, the more engaged their audience probably is, the better connection they probably have with the audience, and the easier it's gonna be for you to actually get your product in their hands. It's not gonna cost anything. You're not gonna be competing with thousands of other brands that are trying to get a product in somebody's hands. These people are going to be incredibly excited to work with you. They'll probably do more for you. And like I said, at the end of the day, most of the time, their audience is much more engaged anyway. So that's it. All you guys are going to do is go to your phone, pull up Instagram, type in your niche, type in hashtags, and just start making a list of a ton of people. One thing I like to do is use an Excel spreadsheet for this. I'll put their name, their handle, whether or not I reach out to them, how I reach out to them, in the notes, and you could just go down. It might take you reaching out to somebody 5 times. You may have to spam their comments. You may have to DM them multiple times. Whatever the case may be, you guys need to keep track of that, and don't just think, oh, I'm gonna reach out to one person or 5 people. You guys need to find hundreds of people, maybe even 1,000 people, and reach out to all of them, and that's how you guys are gonna be able to get your product into dozens of people's hands, 50 people's hands, 100 people's hands. Don't think that you're gonna hit up 100 people, 100 of them are gonna answer, and this is gonna be the greatest thing in the world. It's probably gonna take you hitting up 500 people to be able to get your product into 100 people's hands. Now, one thing that's super important is after you find an influencer, you guys have to gauge whether or not this influencer is actually going to be good for you. What you want to do, look at how many followers they have. Like I said, don't get so caught up in the followers. You guys really want to get caught up in who's engaging with their content and what kind of engagement they have. If they have tens of thousands of followers and they're only getting 50, 100 likes on their photos, they're only getting like 100, 200 views on their videos, that's probably not good. You guys want to look for people that are getting between 5 to 15% engagement on their stuff. The other thing that you guys want to suss out really quickly is whether or not their page is actually a reflection perception of what your product's gonna be, because at the end of the day, if it's not, guys, it's probably not gonna sell to them. If you're selling I'll just make something up. If you're selling like techie kind of stuff and you're sending it to somebody that lives in the country and drives a truck and all their posts are about guns and riding horses and things like that, odds are it doesn't matter how much their audience engages with them, they're probably not gonna buy your stuff. So make sure that the audience that is engaging with content that is similar to what you guys have to offer. You guys also wanna make sure that it's not bots engaging with it, it's real people engaging with it. You also wanna see, how often are these people posting? Have these people worked with brands before? These are all things that you wanna take into consideration. And like I said, guys, don't hang your hat on just one person. You need to be finding hundreds of these people. Trust me, they're out there. The last part of this video, before I get into the secret that I have for you guys on how you guys can leverage this even more, is what are you guys gonna reach out to them? What are you gonna say? Literally just DM them, spam them in their comments, say that you have something that you wanna give them, you have a product, and then et cetera, et cetera. You guys can work it out from there, how that works. Most of the time, I don't think you have to pay these people. I think these people are just gonna be excited enough, especially if their audience is in your niche and you have a product that's gonna be of use to them. I think they'll have no problem if you just send them the product. You don't have to pay them, you don't have to do anything. Get them to do a post, get them to do a story. You might wanna even write up a little contract. Maybe you don't need to write up a contract. You could do something verbal within the DMs and say, look, I wanna be able to reproduce this. We're gonna run ads with your content, or we're gonna repost your content. The number one thing is you guys need to make sure that you own that content so that you can use it later on, whether it be on your website, on your own page, for other stuff. If you guys wanna even be able to leverage that, that's one really good thing that you could do too, is if you have a big influencer, maybe you hit a home run and one of your first influencers is a really good one, you should leverage that content and leverage the fact that so-and-so used your product to get other influencers, and that could be a great way for you guys to get stuff for free. Say, oh, XYZ celebrity or famous person, influencer, whatever the case may be within that niche, did this for free, so would you guys mind doing this for free also? We're gonna repost it, so now they're getting some benefit out of it. The other thing I would do is I would set up one, either an affiliate link, which is a little bit more advanced, or two, I think you guys could just do like a revenue share program. If you send them, say, a t-shirt, we're gonna say for however many t-shirts people buy with your coupon code, and I would recommend doing this through a coupon code, and you could send them a screenshot of how many were redeemed, how many weren't redeemed, and what's gonna happen is they'll put their coupon code in their story, in their post. If their followers go and use that coupon code, you should give them a percentage of the revenue. Honestly, I would give 10 to 30% of the profit that you're gonna make. I don't think that you should do it on gross revenue, because at the end of the day, guys, you're the one that's gonna have to pay for shipping, for the costs associated with that product. I don't know what your margins look like, but that's one thing that you guys could do. Now for my bonus tip, what you guys should definitely do with all of this is, like I said, you guys need to be owning this content, and then what you could do is run ads with the influencers using your product, showing off your product. That would be great to be able to do that. And the other thing that you could do, if you set up like a custom URL, or if you only work with certain influencers during a certain period of time, is if you have a Facebook pixel on your website, you could retarget those people across Facebook and Instagram that engage with your posts, that came to the website. And what you're gonna wanna do is retarget them with that influencer's content that you now own, and that's gonna get even more people to buy something. Even if they didn't buy it right away, it'll also get them to share it with their friends and do things like that. You'll be able to get way more out of it, because now you're not just relying on that influencer's post converting. Now you have that influencer's post, it's driving some traffic, it's driving some awareness, and you guys are gonna follow up with a retargeting campaign. This is a great way to boost your sales. I don't care if you're trying to sell a water bottle, if you're trying to sell coffee, if you're trying to sell a phone case, a t-shirt, it doesn't matter, hair product, whatever you're trying to sell, there's a market out there, there's a niche for you guys to be able to do this. And trust me, this is the number one way for you guys to sell something that is a commodity. Because this t-shirt and the product t-shirt I have laying on the couch, what's the difference between the two of them? The difference is no famous people wear this, a ton of famous people wear Prada, a ton of rich people wear Prada. So that is a more sought after thing. That's why, one, I'm sure their sales are higher than whatever brand t-shirt this is, and two, they could charge a much higher price. That's the only difference, guys, is the marketing that goes into it. And you guys have a great opportunity right now to really separate yourself from the rest of your competition by using influencers. I hope this video was helpful to you guys. If it was, make sure you hit the subscribe button below, comment below, and make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Thank you guys so much.